Yo, what is good guys, and welcome back to another video. So I think this one will be a little bit more personal again. I'm Sorin, I'm 17 years old, and I have the challenge to make one YouTube video every single day, and it's been good for like 10 days, and then I missed one day, and now I missed another one, and it's really a little bit frustrating, to be honest. It was because yesterday I just didn't had no time to film, edit and upload the video, and I said it in another video, but the internet connection here is really slow, so literally everything takes ages to upload the process, which makes the whole process of cutting a video, uploading it way harder. I'm currently in Romania on vacation with my family and my girlfriend, and yeah. We haven't gained any new subscribers, so we're sitting at 9 currently. So first of all, I wanted to show you the pictures I got yesterday. I got some nice ones today too, but I just didn't have the time to, upload them. So I'll just go through them real quick. We got this shot of this old building, and I really like the colors, the texture on the wall, and yeah, it's really what makes this place like this place, because it's just, you have a lot of like old buildings, new buildings and right next to it, and some of these like almost ruins just have some natural beauty to it that I really enjoy. And also I think these curtains look really cool because they have this like blue touch, they're not just white, and it's a really good contrast with the rest of the picture, makes it look a little bit spooky, a little bit, I don't know, like ghosts or something. The next one is this. I think it just looks cool. I just like saw it behind me and was like, yeah, take the shot of it. It looks great. Then we got a church. Nothing too special about this one. It's more like documentary. The other one is like more art, I feel like. And well, I still think it looks cool. I like to shoot upright, as you can see. Most of my pictures are actually upright. Yeah, then we got this one, which also, same as the other one, it just is this architecture. There's like all these small details in the walls, and the work that went into it just makes it look beautiful. And then again, it has this really nice like cream looking color with the accents of the blue window and the red flowers. It's just vibey to me, man. It just looks cool, and I had to edit a lot of these photos. Not hard, but a little bit. I think I could have maybe edited the roof top right here a little bit more into the reds, actually. So it's really bright right now, but I think it would have made a great contrast if those looked actually like brownish, reddish, and not just like this reflective white kind of thing. This shot of the clock tower right on Piazza Sfatolui, the center of the city, and yeah, it has these nice clocks. It has it's like a bell tower almost. What I like to do to my photos is I always add a little bit of grain to get this vintage look, and it's so easy. Like usually you don't want to have this grain on your film. But yeah, it just looks so good, and it just gives it this extra like 5% that it misses sometimes, and makes it look vintage and like not like shot on a modern camera, but more like on a film camera. I think the framing on this is way better because it's right around the corner of the other one. It's also a clock tower, and I already had taken a shot of this. I will actually show it to you on screen right now. And it was from last year, and I captured this, and I think it's just like the way these roofs flow kind of into the church is great. The lighting is great. The only thing I really like, and I can't unsee it once I've seen it, is I got this lantern just on the left side of the picture, and it looks, man, once you see it, you cannot unsee it, and it's not easy to edit out because of the texture of like the roof of the church. I've gotten a few more today. All of these are as always available on my Unsplash. Click the link in my bio. Click the link in the description, and you'll get to my Unsplash. So today was, so first of all, yesterday was really not that much happening. We were a little bit in the city, visited some relatives, not that crazy stuff. Today we went hiking for the first time, went up Timpa, and like it's the mountain like right next to Kronstadt, Brasov, and yeah, it actually was a good hike. It's one of the easiest routes you can take. There's like one tourist one in the middle where I just go up in a really easy way, which we didn't do, but yeah, there's two more ways like on the sides that just lead up to the same platform at the top. And yeah, it was a good hike, was quite fun. The only thing I have is that my backpack was quite heavy because I was carrying all my photography gear, and I'll see how I'll deal with it. But the problem is that because it was so heavy and I didn't want it to have all the weight on my shoulders, I really used the wrist like mount thing that like gets a lot of the weight on your like wrist. I'll see how this goes on the other hikes, because as I said, this was one of the easiest we're gonna take. But yeah, I'll show you the photos probably tomorrow or somewhere in the near future. Yeah, that's still, the internet is so slow, like they're still uploading. It doesn't work really. Besides that, nothing too crazy really. As said, I missed another day. I think maybe I'll have to switch to every other day, because I also don't think that I'll be able to make one video tomorrow. And it's just when you're family and you have to care about people, it's hard to, you know, keep up the videos and keep up the flow. Because it just takes time, you know, making the videos, editing them, filming the video, then cutting it up and uploading it, making a thumbnail. All this stuff is so much time that goes into this. And yeah, I'm not sure how long I'll keep this up. It's kind of sad because I wanted to have this as a video diary, but to be honest, it's even harder than I thought. I thought it would be hard, but it's even harder. Like really. One thing I wanted to talk about is that I want to get more into making music again when I'm back home from my holiday. I actually made, let me show it to you, I actually made a huge like list, huge sign where I just put down all of my ideas and all of my stuff, all of my keys to how I want to get monetized and how I want to earn more money and how I want to spend a lot more time doing music, because like photography is great, but for me it's just a hobby, it's not a profession, and it will probably stay like that. Maybe I don't know. It's always great when you can monetize your hobbies. For example, if I am playing football and I get to a high league and I get paid a little bit for playing football, that's great because I'm getting monetized. If I'm taking photos and I submit them to like all these stock images sites and they accept it and I get paid for it, it's great because I'm doing it anyways, it's my hobby, but I'm getting monetized. But so that's what photography is all about. But the music thing is like more serious to me. I really, like, it's a dream of mine to make a living out of it and to, yeah, just live off of my music, and or at least earn enough to support all the other stuff I'm doing. And at the moment I'm really treating it like a hobby though. So I invested like hundreds and even thousands of euros into it, and still I'm not taking it that serious. And I think there's so much more money I could make. And I think it's always hard if you like talking about art, like music is art to me. And it's always hard when you just talk about the money aspect, like saying, I just want to get it back, you know, I don't, because like the most successful people always say like, yeah, don't care about the money, I don't care about the money, I just want to make music and that's what all it takes. But for me to being able to just make music I also have to live off of it, you know, so to make money. So I made this huge list of things I can do and things I want to do, and that can help me make money. Actually, there's like, how can I make more money full time written onto it, and I think I'm getting there. I'm already making a few $100 every month, just from, you know, selling beats, posting my beats on Spotify, doing all of this stuff. But I think like the time I put into it is at this point so little. Like, I'm putting in 10 hours every week, which is so 40 hours every month, and I'm making like $300 to $400. So that's not a high paying job. It's I think it's not even like minimum wage, but it's definitely higher than most other like monetized hobbies are, and I'm not even trying that hard to get the money. So I set myself the goal to make 2K every month, which is almost an amount you could live off of. If you wouldn't have to pay taxes and stuff, it would be actually. And it's an extremely high goal. Like 2K every month is far from where I'm at right now. And the biggest problem I always had when it came to monetizing my music is I'm making money out of it. I'm making good money for the effort I'm putting in, but it's like to have a scalable business, to being able to make more money, what you gotta have is something where you invest more time into it, and this time you invested correlates to more money. So say I invest 2 hours into working at the ice shop next door, and I get paid 25 euros. That's great. If I invest 4 hours, if I work 4 hours, I get 50. If I invest 8 hours, I get 100. So that's easy math. It's just if I do double the work, I get double the money. But that's not the same with my music. If just because I put in 4 hours instead of 2, it won't mean that I'll make double the money, whatever I get per 2 hours, like if you break it down. At least not at the moment. Like, I think it is scalable to some extent from some point, but it's not that you could just say, okay, fuck it, I'll just put in 40 hours every week and I'll just make 2K. And that's the biggest problem. And ideally, what you want to have when you have your own business and not just, you're not just an employee for someone else, what you want to have is you want to put in 2 hours, you get $10. You want to put 4 hours, you get 15. You put in 8 hours, you get 40. Like, it has to be like exponential, the amount of money you get from. But that's just the ideal thing. But at the moment, it's not that. I'm not at a point where I can just put in more effort, more time, and make money. And I think this is what has to come, and what I have to work on. And at the moment, I have the only thing I have at the moment really is time. I have time, and I have a place where I can live, and I don't have any expenses. So it's literally really the best opportunity you could have. Having time, nothing to do, the day is boring, and you don't have to care about your living expenses. Perfect. So I thought, why? Like, at the moment I'm in Romania, I'm on holiday, I'm with the family, I can't put in crazy hours. But once I'm back in Germany, that's what I want to do. Like, I'm spending a lot of time with my girlfriend, which is really nice, but I will eventually have to cut it down a little bit, because if I'm spending 40 hours every week with her, I don't have another 40 hours to work on my music and still eat, do sports, sleep, live, do everything else, basically. So, yeah, I think this is what has to come. And another thing I wanted to emphasize and what I wanted to try is, till now I always, when I was doing to-do lists, when I was doing tasks, I always tried to set myself a goal for the day. Do this many beats, make this many loops, take this many photos, do this video, make this. And then I got really frustrated when I sat there at the end of the day and I was like, no man, I just haven't achieved it. It just wasn't, even though I thought it's not that many things, you will have the time for it. I sat there and was like, no, I just didn't have the time. This thing took longer than I expected, and this thing as well. And I think the solution to this could be is, instead of thinking in tasks and thinking in things, okay, I want to do this and this and this, I should think in time. Like, say I put in 2 hours into making beats, and then I just make beats for 2 hours straight. And like, this means making it for 2 hours straight, so no phone, no Xbox, no YouTube, no nothing, but I put in a time, and this automatically leads to me making, let's say, 3 beats. Like, and I think it could be worth it to give it a shot, because you can still, like, all the stuff that you gotta do when I have to send out an email and I have to do this and this, I can still put it on my to-do list. But like setting workouts, saying I'll work 8 hours tomorrow, 2 of them I'll do this, 2 of them this, 2 of them this, and once these 8 hours are done, I've did all the like time frames I set myself, I'm done for the day. I think this can be good. And if there is something that I missed and I didn't have the time for it literally, then yeah, I don't gotta feel bad about it, because I put in the 8 hours and I did my thing, and something took longer than I expected. Yeah, fuck it, I'll do it tomorrow. It's the same thing that works for every other company. Like, usually nobody gets paid for, you make this and this and this every week. No, you get paid per hour, So if you spend 40 hours every week on your job, yeah man, you get paid your loan, but it could be worth it. And I really want to try and see if it makes me more productive. But yeah, I still gotta wait, like, 10 days before I'm back in Germany? Even more, I think, like 11 or 12. So, but from there, I'll take it more seriously and think about how I'll organize my week and how I'll do stuff. And I actually purchased the producer playbook from KV. It's called the producer playbook, I don't know. But he's essentially a really successful music producer, and he made this like playbook which uses Notion, like another like task app that's really complex. You can do many things with it, and he uses it to, organize his day and make a schedule and stuff. And he shared like his schedule, his to-do list, and how the way he organizes things with this producer playbook thing. And I looked into it. I bought it actually, and it was good, but it wasn't really that great. I was like, it was too complex for me. I really didn't like it and didn't know how to approach it. But I feel like the time has come where I understand why he did it and how I can implement it for myself. So I'll give it a shot. I'll try it out and see how it works. I already talked too much. It's like, I think this will be the longest video I ever did on this channel. So yeah, appreciate you for watching. If you haven't already, subscribe. I say it every video, I don't make this video for an audience. I don't care. I got 9 subscribers in like 9 days, and now I didn't get any more, but I don't care, man. It's just, it motivates me to see people subscribing to the channel. But I'm doing these videos as like therapy, to talk to myself while also having something I can watch at 20. And okay, so the camera just crashed. I'll make this very fast. Just want to say, I want to make these videos to look at them when I'm like 20 and look back at these times and see what I've achieved or not. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one. I think no video tomorrow probably, but I'll get another one about it. Yeah, so stay tuned. Bye bye.